Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Well, now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pink striped suit and a big band voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Big Striped Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right to my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic.
Well, there you go. The lovely Larice in the studio.
Good morning, Tiki fam.
Yeah. How are you this morning?
Excellent.
Yeah. Also known as Hubby Lips, we have Flazmaster in the studio again. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the show.
No B-Dog this morning. He and Lou are off to Gatlinburg for their anniversary. But we got a big show here for you. Got Ashley Estevez is going to be joining us with a new video. We got Mac Martin's going to be joining us. We got JBL Legends Travel Minute. And we got Colleen Fuchs. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the beautiful Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends out in Kansas. Good morning to you, and all of our friends up in Canada, Verona, Corona. Our producer, Monica, who is always listening. That's right, of course. And vacuum cleaner Tom, who is always running around working his ass off up there. They say it's really hot up in Canada this morning. I'm like, well, it won't be long. We'll be missing them hot summer days.
That's right.
You know. And, of course, Miss Trudy, you're just looking marvelous this morning. And Tinkerbell and Northeastern Nora and everybody up in Canada. Good morning to everybody up there. Gators and Geckos in Ocala, Florida, home of Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth Dyer. And had a great show this past week on Thursday night with Island Vibes. Good morning to you guys. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee. That is, of course, the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. And they're getting ready to go on a whirlwind tour up north.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, they're going to go up there and see Rick. They're going to go to Rick the Stick and Patty with an Eye's
Backyard Oasis.
Backyard Oasis Pate that they're going to be having.
I know. I'm so sad. I'm going to miss that.
Me too. I wanted to go.
I know. Yeah. And then, of course, I think they're going to go see Beach Buddah and Joe Leo, and they're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and blah, 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 blah. You know, so they're going to be on
That's fantastic.
They're going to get to see Joe sing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
The Jukebox Legends.
That's right.
That's right. The Fish Camp up in Cleveland, Tennessee, home of our good friends, the Fishers. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
And speaking of Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland, good morning to you guys. CK's Sunrise Villa in beautiful Stock Island, home of the Second Chance Tiki Bar, and a naked man running around with a mysterious smoke. Damn. Having a hard time saying that this morning. And, of course, his beautiful wife, Kat, and Brody running around. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous down there. Looks like he's been all over the island being that guy in paradise.
That's right.
And new furniture.
And new furniture, huh?
Yeah, new sofa, dog approved.
Dog approved. You know what? I missed that.
I missed that one, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
From the northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar, home of Ed the Train Man and his beautiful wife, Pat. And, of course, little Alec, who is going to be taking over in 11 years and 11 months and 2 days. All right, so keeps me on task. You know, he's got. I think every month it flips over. When it flipped over to August, he put another red X on there. Yep, boom, there it is. All right. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, Florida, that is home of B-Man and Michelle. And, we did a little bit of simulcasting Friday night.
That was fantastic.
That was cool.
Went off like a beautiful
We'll talk a little bit about that. Yeah, that was really cool. Little test. We just kind of slipped it in there and just see what happens. And it went off really well. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again this coming Friday. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is MFG Records, Tropical, Dave Signs, and Beth Travers. And speaking of which, we have one of their recording artists, Mac Martin's going to be joining us this morning. Talk about some of his music, and I believe he's going to play some of it live. So
awesome.
I ought to be interested. Let's see here. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. Good morning.
You betcha.
You betcha. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, rocking on the front porch to Tiki Man Radio. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat, Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. Happy Sunday to everybody over in Sweden. And, of course, JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, right?
That's right.
Tiki Man Radio is streaming live on the Island J live cam. And speaking of Island J, you can go over and get all your Tiki Man Radio products with Island J. They are our official vendor. So let's take care of our sponsors here. Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddah Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Now featuring CK's Sunrise Villa Beach Roast, which is a blend of sea salted and caramel. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddah coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddah Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. Keys Custom Construction Remodeling is your fully licensed and insured construction remodeling company in the Keys. Full service for all your building needs. Need someone to navigate that very difficult permit process in Monroe County? Well, look no further than Mark with Keys Custom Construction Remodeling. Reach out to him at 305-204-6605, a proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio. That's right. And, man, I'll tell you what, we got a jam-packed show for you. Ashley Estevez is going to be joining us, and we're going to be playing a video. We're going to do an interview with her and play a video of one of her new songs. I think you're really going to enjoy that. And, of course, Mac Martin's going to be joining us as well. He's got some new music out there he wants to share. That's MFG Tropical. Recording artist, and Colleen Fuchs. They're going to be joining us around 10:30, which is not long from now. Hopefully, they're going to join us from Belize. They are down at the Jimmy Parrish bash down there, as they did last year. So she sent me a message and said, hey, we want to jump on like we did last year. I'm like, okay,
fantastic.
Fine. So we're going to do that. And then we've got a new segment we're going to be doing called the JBL Legends Travel with Joe Leo Travel Minute.
That'll be fun.
So new information, each week. We're going to try to do this each week around noon. This week we're going to do it between 11:30 and noon. But just information, what you need to know about your passport, what you need to know about the new driver's license and things like that, stuff that you need to know when you're traveling, especially internationally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how to sing.
Yeah, how to sing. Yeah, I don't know if he can teach you that or not, but, he certainly tries. All right, let me go over here. Since B-Dog's not here and we're shifting things around, let's see here. We got Michelle Myers, of course. She is out there this morning. Good morning to you, our ambassador of all great things. The beautiful Sean Crawley is listening this morning. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday. And, of course, the beautiful Bill Crawley. We do have the coffee cup out here of the beautiful Bill Crawley. It's always funny. I always see people come in here. We have a lot of people that come through the studio, and I see them walking around with the Bill Crawley coffee cup. And I wonder if they're like, who the hell is this guy?
It just makes you smile.
Yeah. I'm like, you don't know? Well, that's the world famous Bill Crawley. Michael Thomas is out there. Good morning to you, brother. Happy Sunday to you. Glenn Soika is out there. He's also going to be with Colleen. So they're going to join us here in about 15 minutes or so. Tim Campbell is out there this morning. Good morning to you. And, of course, Patty Campbell. Good morning to you. It's not easy being Patty. It's a hell of a lot harder than it is being Tim, that's for sure, because she's got to put up with Tim. Happy Sunday. Michael Tiani, the bicycle man, is out there. Good morning to you. Cynthia Massengale is out there. Happy Sunday to you. David and Gina are out there this morning from Oxford, Mississippi today. home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The D1 College Baseball 2022 National Championships, baby. Champions. They are down in Mississippi. They spend a lot of time down in Mississippi, don't they?
They do.
Nicole Hall, you know her heart is always in Key West. Good morning to you, darling. Patty with an I, who is always just for nice, is out there. Good morning to you. Ed Leonard, Key Largo / Miami, is out there. He's always posting me pictures of the old bicycles, you know, with the banana seats and all that stuff. Happy Sunday to you. Victor Dotson Flinger is out there this morning. I believe that's how you know. Probably screwing that name up. But good morning to you, Victor. Happy Sunday to you. Let's see if I missed anybody over here. Joe Downing is out there this morning.
Joe Downing, good
He's going to join us next week. He's got a brand new album coming out. He's going to be on the show next week. He popped in on the Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle Friday night. Graham Andrews is out there this morning. Of course, and Nicole, they'll be here next week, right?
That's right.
Yeah, happy Sunday to you. We have to go out to dinner with those guys. Bahama Brad is out there this morning with my little granddaughter, Ellie. Good morning.
Ellie Faye, she is so beautiful.
Yeah, don't let the sunshine hurt your eyes, baby. Jeff Ealing is out there this morning, singer-songwriter. Good morning to you. Barry D. from Atlanta, Georgia is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday. Donna Cushing Cummings is out there. Happy Sunday to you, Donna. Hope you're doing wonderful. Jason Whitler is out there. Happy Sunday to you, brother. Robert Mehring is out there. Let's see here. Chuck Freeman, the Charles Freeman is out there this morning. I call him Chuck Freeman Band. Happy Sunday to you. I don't know if he's still down in Alamorada or wherever it was he was staying at. Bahama Bob Leonard is out there this morning.
Wow,
good morning to you,
Bob.
Yeah. CK is out there this morning. That guy in Paradise. Fred Questcard is out there this morning.
Freddie, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Drum Man himself. He is also going to be on the big stage down in Key West for the Songwriters Showcase.
He's so sweet.
Amanda Cochran is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Debbie Hass and Bill Hass are out there. Happy Sunday.
You guys.
Steve Corrego, Secret Agent Man. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday to you. Deanna Russo Perello is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Joe Leo is out there, the travel man himself. Tom Carvin is out there. Kevin is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Angela Greenham is out there this morning. And, of course, JBL Legends Travel is out there. Happy Sunday, everybody. And who we got out on YouTube
We've got a brand new listener today. We've got William Garman, and he's saying good morning from California, Maryland.
Now, there's a place I've never heard of.
I know. I've never heard of that either. So California, Maryland. He says, I'm new here. I love your show. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, William. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And let's see, good morning to Johnny B. He's saying, everyone, it's time to blow the thatch off.
We're going to blow the thatch off the roof,
That's
baby.
right.
That's
Jody
right.
from Camys Grammys is out there saying good morning.
Good morning. She's going to be one of our sponsors down for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase.
Now, will she be coming down?
That's the plan.
I hope so.
I sent an email out to all of the sponsors, a part of that down there. I said, listen, you guys need to be here. We got a bar set up on the side where you can display all of your stuff, your hot sauce, your reggae wines, all that stuff. So you can do tastings and tell everybody. It really helps us out a whole lot if you're there to talk about your company. You know, you're a sponsor for the day. You might as well take full advantage of it.
I know it. Well, we got that guy in Paradise is chiming in.
Hello, Chris.
Saying that he's got his new mugs out on Island Shade.
Yes,
so
he does.
everybody needs to get one of those.
Absolutely.
And we've got the Golden Girl from Beer and Bones Patio saying hello to everybody.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sweetheart. And let's see, we got Rick Martinez, your brother from another mother.
That's right.
Now he said something funny. He said he was making man-moses this morning.
I saw that. I want one of those.
I want to know what's in a man-mosa.
Of course she does.
What is?
She doesn't know what it is, but she wants it.
I want one.
Sounds good, right? And let's see here. We've got Maureen Benfield. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning, Mo.
She is on her way to a family reunion, and so I hope you have a good day. And the world famous, beautiful Beth Travers is out there saying
Miss
good morning.
Rockstar herself. Good morning to you, sweetheart.
Indeed. She's a hard worker.
She really is.
Certainly is. And let's see here. Of course, we got Eric and Patty. Let me keep on moving here. Oh, the Beach Buddha. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
I love his funny videos.
Oh, well, they are They are interesting.
They
you know.
are interesting.
He's the hardest person in the world to do a live video with, right? Because he's like breaking in and breaking out, and he's on a
all
boat.
over the place.
He's got his coffee pot that's not plugged into anything.
Sitting on the beach. I just wonder how that works. Maybe it's solar powered.
Yeah,
You know.
maybe it is. I don't know.
It's funny. It's funny.
So-
And good morning to my sister Verona, who is
Verona.
everywhere. I think
is.
yesterday she went on a trip to Niagara Falls.
She
I mean,
did.
she's been on a lot of trips to Niagara Falls, but yesterday was the first day that she went on the boat into the mist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
They play
different.
the song Into the Misty.
I know.
There you go.
I love Van Morrison. He's like our favorite.
Too.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Have you guys been up to Niagara Falls?
No, never.
I've never been
Wow.
either. I want to go. Danny's been.
Sounds
Beautiful.
like a road trip.
He tells
Yep.
me one day he's going to take me. So.
Well, it's always best, you just go over into Canada and see it from the Canada side. That's always the best way to do it. But
Really?
How cool is that?
yeah. Do they
Always
They
wanted to
require
go.
some sort of ID to go through, like your passport, just to go see.
That's right.
Oh,
yes.
my.
Yeah. If you're gonna listen, Canada is very serious about it. Okay. I mean, they're gonna get you off the bus or out of the car or whatever. They're gonna go in. They're gonna fingerprint you. They're gonna make sure this, that, and all that other stuff. Coming back, there's just an old guy with a flashlight with his, looking at your driver's like, all right, you good? Come on in.
Come on in.
Man.
It's part of the problem. But anyway.
Yes, Eric, it is the Maid of the Mist, but there's another boat that Verona said was the Canada boat, and it's called like the Honkers or something like that. She liked the Maid of the Mist better. I agree. It's a prettier name.
Yeah, absolutely. So Colleen and the group from Belize are going to be joining us from the Jimmy Parrish Bash down there, and they're going to do that in about 10 minutes or so. JBL Legends Travel Minute is a new segment we're going to do around noon each week, and good information. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Ashley Estevez is going to be joining us with her new music. We're going to do an interview with her and play her video. Now that we have that technology, we can make it better.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
and Mac Martin, of course, is going to join us as well. So, jam-packed show. How you guys doing? I appreciate you guys come over here and filling in. Hubby Lips, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm Hubby Lips, all right. Yeah.
That's exactly how it happens right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Hubby Lips. Larice, the beautiful Larice, of course, is in the studio with us, and she never calls him Flaz. She always comes up something clever with the, my hubby lips or
Husband.
husband
hubby
lips,
lips.
husband legs or whatever,
Flasnoogies.
Flasnoogies.
That's my favorite. That's it.
Flasnoogies, get me another drink.
Yes, my love.
Cabana boy.
I love it.
You need a new towel.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly the way it is. But,
That's how we roll at Lake Music, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's another thing. We've named our house Lake
Yes.
Music.
Lake music. I like it.
So we used to travel a little bit back in its day, and we went to Folly Island, which is off of Charleston, and we stayed in a one of those houses on the beach there, and it was called, at that time, I think it was
Beach Music.
Beach Music, and we really liked that house, so that's how it got our name.
Well, there you go. Sounds a lot like Jukebox Saturday. Some of that old beach music.
Yes, it does.
Back in the day. Still working on the Tennessee Railroad Museum. And,
we need a train.
We do. Yeah, I mean, I could do
We
a
got
lot.
Train Man.
I could do a lot with that. Take a
Absolutely.
trip back in time, literally on an old
Literally,
railroad
yes.
card. So that'd be kind of
Sounds
nice.
like a movie.
Yeah, we could go down there and do a live remote, do the Sunny Show at the Tennessee Railroad Museum.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool? Do it right on a train car or something.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. But right now, we're going to get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. And of course, get ready for the gang down in Belize to join us as they did last year. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're doing
Sunday.
fabulous. Gonna be a fantastic day.
That's right. I get up in the morning, hear the work bell warning, shuffle to my 9 to 5. I come home in the evening, I get that feeling.
Hey, this is Marty Nickel, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, where it's always tiki time. Tiki time.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in snow. You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the early train. Sorry, boy, but I've been hit by purple rain. Aw, come on, Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot, son, just the same. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air.
One of my favorite bands, America.
It is my favorite band of the 70s, but
I got to
how
see 'em.
stoned were they when they said alligator lizards in the air?
Way stoned.
Totally. I mean, but everybody loves it. You know, it's the greatest song.
Yeah.
You went to see them?
A couple of times in San Diego at San Diego State.
Oh,
It was
very cool.
Outdoor theater down in, well, it's kind of down on the ground. And on one particular concert that I went to with friends and so on.
Not me.
I know. Okay, it was a long time ago.
This is pre Hubby Lips days.
Pre-Hubby Lips.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, they all showed up in 3 different limousines. So they had to because it was a stage that would they had to drive up onto the stage. I don't know why, and they de-carred or de-limoed, and then stepped out, and then the next one came up, de-limoed, next one stepped out, de-limoed, and then of course the band was there, and everybody gave them a big round of applause.
Very cool.
fun.
Very cool.
Man, they're a
That was
cool
a little
band.
overkill, actually. At the
Is this
time.
back when you had long hair and a ponytail and all
I
that
didn't
stuff?
then. No, that was those were earlier years, definitely. When I was living in Monterey, California at the time, that's when I had my.
I'm thinking you had white shoes and the disco pants.
I
on.
never did that.
No,
Never.
Miami
no,
Vice white jacket.
No.
None of
That
that.
is so not him.
I kind of had the 3 Dog Night look.
Oh, I like that.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're waiting on Colleen and the bunch down in Belize to join us, and I just sent her a message. Hey, you ready? Let's go. Let's rock and roll. So this week, the powers that be of Meeting of the Minds have made the announcement that they will not be back in Key West in 2023.
Oh.
And there's a pretty good chance they won't be back at all. I'll tell you what, you give up an event, a week, a date, anything in Key West, it's very hard to get it back. So they're going to definitely take it on the road, which is fine. Okay, now, early on, we told you that's what they were going to do.
Yep.
And now they've made it official. Some people like that idea. Some people, I've seen the comments, well, it's just going to be another Trop Rock event. And it may very well be. What made it special was going to the end of the road and going to Key West. This is, it's a Jimmy Buffett event. Meeting of the Minds is a Jimmy Buffett, basically, convention.
Right.
Has been for 30 years. That's where Jimmy Buffett went to find Jimmy Buffett. Okay, so that's why everything goes to Key West. A lot of songs written. The weather is fantastic that time of year, around November in Key West. So, taking it somewhere else, you got to deal with weather. It's. I suspect they'll change the date because of the weather. Who knows?
They may very well.
Do they
but
plan
guess
to
what?
Did they plan to stay in Florida?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they haven't made that announcement yet.
I suspect it's going to be more on the Gulf or towards Texas.
Oh, the South?
I think they'll end up in Gulf Shores to begin with. That's my
Which I love
speculation.
Gulf Shores, Alabama, but
Yeah.
it's not Key West.
Yeah.
I do love Gulf Shores, Alabama.
So I think that's where they'll end up at to start out with, and then kind of move it around, So, I like to say for everything you win, you lose something. And for whatever you're winning, it's got to outweigh what you're losing. So even the person who wins the race has to stay late and cancel his dinner plans because he's got to take all the pictures with the trophy. Okay? That's just how it is. But that doesn't have anything to do with Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound. That is
always
in our
be
title.
there.
Will always be in Key West. So we'll be back in 2023 and thereafter. Okay, so you can count on us. We're not turning our back on Key West, and we're going to be there because that is where we want to have our festival. And of course, it's in our title. It doesn't really work for us to be in Dallas, Texas, with their Key West Bound Music Festival. So my question is a simple one for all of you artists out there that we gave a stage to. This will be our 6th year this year. And, for all of you artists that we gave a stage to play in Key West for the very first time, all the years of support with the music and everything that we've done over the years, are you going to come to Key West? All right, because we're starting to book now for 2023. We're completely booked up for this year, and we are set, ready to rock and roll. Sponsors are all coming in, paying all their money, which thank you for that. That helps us to go ahead, take care of the bands, take care of the printed material, the banners, all that stuff that we have to purchase, make travel plans, all those things for us to go down to Key West. So everything's coming together really well. But that's going to be my question. How many of you are still going to go to Key West during the first week of November, late October, as you have for many, many years? A lot of people have condos that they've specifically keep that time of year because of Meeting of the Minds. So there's a lot of things going on down there.
That's right.
So that's going to be the question. Will you still go to Key West, and will the artists and musicians that Tiki Man Radio has supported over the years, will you come down?
We're going to have to call it the Solamente Showcase.
Yeah, there you go. So, we'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out. And but that's our plans to be back in 2023. it'll be up to you whether it's a success or not. You know, the people that go to Key West, I'm sure there's a lot of overflow from Fantasy Fest, but I don't know if you want those, you know, after being naked and drunk for a week, if you want them laying around in the bar. Okay. You know, after a while, that body paint rubs off. Okay. I'm just letting you
See
know.
all kinds of scary things.
Yeah. You know, it ain't pretty anymore. So, but, and we got a lot of people coming in for the boat races the following week. So there's a lot of people coming in and out all the time, you know. So
That's right.
the good news is for all those that are going to follow them to wherever they're going to go, that should free up a lot of rooms and stuff of that nature. You know,
It certainly should.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle Myers, our ambassador, says she will be back in Key West
Well, there
always.
you go. There you go.
So does Verona.
There you go.
And you know, Danny,
Yes.
Flaz and I are going for the first time.
I
We
know.
are Key West virgins. Can you believe
I
it?
can't
How
believe
is that
it.
possible?
I don't know, but we
Our
are so
age,
excited.
we are
Yep.
Key West virgins.
Yeah, at this point, if you're a virgin of anything, it's a good thing.
Hold on to your hat.
Pretty much.
Hold on to your hat, because you're gonna fall in love with the place for sure.
And it is our 29th wedding anniversary.
Ah.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting Chris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
CK is a guy that I've always had a lot of fun watching.
Well, and you did meet him did you meet him last year? Yeah, you
At
did.
the party,
But he was
surrounded by so many people that knew him. that
Well, he has an
I
entourage of
understand.
people
And all
everywhere
I
he
got to
goes.
do was wave, and then he just stared at me.
He's like, do I know you? And that guy just says, he goes, I love to get virgins out kayaking.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, he is he is a master kayaker.
Is he really?
He really is. I have enjoyed many trips. I would like to have done more, but I've done a few trips with Chris through the mangroves.
Oh, I would love to do
And
that.
the manatees just swim right up under your kayak. It's
And
so,
I've never seen a manatee.
Oh, gosh,
my
it's
gosh,
beautiful.
we don't have manatees in California, where we relocated from a few years ago.
It's
I just
beautiful.
wanna know
Oh,
if on
Percy
that-
Abel says, put me on the list for 2023. All right,
All
buddy.
right, there we go.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Now
All right,
we're
so
talking.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Percy. We can get the Shunned Artists Coalition down there.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. You know, we're going to have the SAC Awards for the very first time in Key West, sponsored by Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
On the big stage down in Key West. And that's going to be a pretty good group of people that say, hey, you know, you're part of the Shunned Artist Awards, okay? So I would think that you would come back here next year, right?
That's
that
right.
kind of thing.
That's right.
But speaking of Percy Abel, we got a brand new song by Percy, Sunsetting, and Colleen and those guys are having a little bit of difficulty getting on. You know, they're on the beach. It's never...
It's
it's
and they're
never-
in Belize.
And
so.
they're in Belize. But we're going to go ahead and knock this one out. Percy Abel, brand new tune. And thank you, Percy, for signing up for 2023. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Sunday, everybody.
The sun-kissed days go by so fast. Looks like the good Lord saved the best for last. If we left early, we'd be regretting. So glad, baby, we are sunsetting. The sun is setting and so are we. Spend our day here on the beach. It's true, the best things in life are free. This view is priceless down by the sea. A day I won't soon be forgetting. You and me, baby, sunsetting. The day is over, our time's run out. We've been reminded what life's all about. We'll be back on that, you can be betting. Me and my baby just sunsetting. The sun is setting and so so are we. Spend our day here on the beach. It's true, the best things in life are free. This view is priceless down by the sea. A day I won't soon be forgetting. You and me, baby, sunset. Sunsets and beach songs are two quite the same. What a perfect way to end the day. You and me, baby, sunset. You and me, baby. Sun is setting and so are we. Spend our day here on the beach. It's true, the best things in life are free. This view is priceless down by the sea. A day I won't soon be. The sun is setting and so are we. Spend our day here on the beach. It's true, the best things in life are free. This view is priceless down by the sea. A day I won't soon be forgetting. You and me, baby, sunset.
That's brand new right there from Mr. Percy Abel, who is already on the list for 2023
That's
in Key
right.
West.
First
There we
one.
go.
There you go.
There we go.
Percy.
All right, let's see if we can get the gang from Belize on here. What's going on? Can you guys hear us? Good morning. Can you hear us?
Hey, hey.
Is there a hurricane going on? What's going on over there?
Hey, we're in tropics. This is what we get every day, so it's all good.
Hey, Glenn. Good morning to you, brother. Happy Sunday. So, how's everything going over in Belize this morning?
This morning's going great. Yeah. What a great trip it's been so far. We had a group of about 10 of us went in the country and stayed on the mainland earlier, and we did. First day we did zip lining through the rainforest and cave tubing.
Nice.
And then the second day we went over to the Maya ruins. We went over to the Maya ruins, took a boat like an hour up the river into the Maya ruins. So it was really good. And then we came to San Pedro, and we're here. It's great.
That's very cool. You know, we have the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise now, and, we went to Jamaica this year. We're going to Mexico next year, so maybe we can get over to Belize sometime in the future.
Oh, yeah, you should come on down, man.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. We got 79 of us this year.
Wow, what a group.
79.
So do you want to see the man of the hour?
Yeah,
Of
we got to get
course.
Jimmy in there if he's there.
Come on down, man. Jam session Wednesday night. It was good.
Danny's threatening us.
We got a
to
new
come
name
next
for
year.
the band, Jimmy Parrish and the Belizean Waves.
The Belizean Waves.
Man, see you later, Danny.
Thanks, brother.
Boys.
Hey, brother, how the hell are you, man? You doing all right?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Can't see you guys. All I can say. Oh, there you are.
There you are. Hey,
Which band you got?
I don't know where you
Morning, Danny boy. How are you, brother?
man, I tell you, I'm not as good as you right now, but I'm doing okay, brother.
There you are. Yeah, we miss you guys. Wish you were here. We're nearing the end, but we got one more strong day. We're heading over to this little island southwest, Cape Calker. You may have heard of it.
Yep.
So we're going to go over there and do some more partying today. Then the grand finale meal tonight. Our folks are having a blast. Beautiful. From the resort and everything.
No, we have that.
Oh yeah, man. Let's show you this. I'll walk right out here. We got a Wi-Fi. Do you mind, Danny?
Yeah. Oh, we lost him. And just like that, he moved the computer and we lost him. So,
Oh, shoot.
man, I was afraid. I was afraid when he did that. I'm like, no, don't move the computer.
Bing, bing, bling, bling.
Yeah, sounded like it was pretty windy over there. They might pop back
Yeah.
home, but
They are having a blast.
yeah, they always have a blast.
79 people
You know-
were committed together just to
Yeah.
hem down there
Well,
and party a
you
little.
know,
yeah.
Jimmy Parrish is a rock star.
Jimmy
so-
Parrish is a rock star. There's
So-
no doubt about it.
Have
but,
we seen him in studio?
No, but you're going to see him in Key West, and
Yes.
you will be amazed.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And
Now,
if
he
I-
has been here, and he's done a house concert here, and
Yeah.
that was my first
Here they go.
overnight date with you.
Let's see if we can get Colleen in
Oh, he's
here.
back.
Hey, Colleen, are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
That's a little better.
All right, need to turn the camera on. Can't see you, but yeah, I was afraid when he moved the computer that it would probably go out and we lost you there.
Why can't we see them?
We see you just fine, man.
All right, well, let's just go with this. So how many more days of this do we have left?
Tonight is the grand finale, but usually we have so much fun. Everybody stays around for another day. So tomorrow is a kind of a down day. We just all kind of meet up, do some bar hopping and stuff like that. So I would say 2 more days, and we're going to head back to the States.
Well, there you go, man. Well, we'll look forward. You're going to be down in Key West this year, right?
Meeting of the Minds, yes, sir. We crack up on Halloween night, Monday night, Halloween night, play there at the Hawks. We're at the Jimmy Parrish and the Waves for 7 nights, man.
I've got my costume.
Then in the afternoon, we get to go hear the Tiki Man show.
There you go. There you go, brother. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you guys jumping on right quick. We're going to let you guys fly, and you guys have fun. I know you will, and we'll see everybody down in Key West.
All right, before we go, I got to say hello to who we have in the house. I see you, Danny, but we got the hippie chick with you?
Yes.
Of course, the hippie chick is here.
Hello, darling. I'm here.
And you have Flaz here.
Flaz and Larice, but yeah, the hippie chick is here. Of course, she's always. If you're going to be on the show, you can damn well bet she's going to be in there.
Absolutely.
Well, I hope y'all have. Thank you for checking in, for having us. We're about to get underway, brother.
All right, man. Y'all have fun. We'll see you guys down the road.
All right, take care, Danny.
All right, man. Appreciate it. See you, brother. All right, yeah.
Somebody said something about being naked.
Being naked.
Yeah, that's
being
what I
naked.
heard.
Well,
Somebody's naked.
Well, there's that.
They're already naked.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
So
yeah, Jimmy Parrish.
Jimmy Parrish.
Let me
is the
tell
man.
this story real quick. Jimmy Parrish.
All right.
So this is the first date that I had. I was spending the weekend with Danny. Jimmy Parrish. I had no idea about this whole trop rock business. Didn't even know any of these artists. Didn't even know this was a thing or existed. So I come up, I met Danny, and so I come over to stay the weekend with him. And I walk in, and I had worked in the ER the night, and then slept during the day. And so I was kind of running late, trying to get, groggy, trying to get up. I get over here, and I walk in. He says, now we're going to have a house concert. I didn't even know what he was talking about. I had no clue what he's talking about. I walk in, and I'm 5 minutes late. He said, now be here on time because, there's concerts starting. But I don't have a clue what was going on. So I walk through the door, and Jimmy Parrish in the chocolate bar is doing a house concert, and he had just started. And I walk in, and then he just stops. He stops playing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. He stopped playing, and he had a big smile, and he thought, oh, here's some fresh meat or something. And then here comes Danny walking around behind
I'm
the
like,
bar.
I got this, Jimmy. I got it.
I got this, Jimmy. And he
Play a
comes over,
song, Jimmy. Play a
and he
song.
gives me a kiss, and Jimmy was a wet light from big smile to, And there were like 50 people packed in the chocolate bar that night. And I was like, who are these people? And what is it? And it was a great, great concert.
How fun. What a great concert.
Well,
And that was
speaking
my
of Jimmy
first date.
Parrish, he's got a really cool song that you would appreciate. It's a fishing song.
Oh,
Oh, it's
called
great.
called a local hooker.
Yeah.
I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
And this is it.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Creeping through the middle of a no-wake zone, heading south down to Jupiter Sound. I don't think I can take another day of fishing. The fish, they just ain't around. I've been dragging these baits for over a week. Time to think about taking it home. If I could find me a way to get a little luck today, sitting pretty back in the strike zone. Time to find a local hooker who can show me where to go. doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be a pro. We'll go jigging in the morning and troll it in the afternoon. As long as my rod is bending, we ain't coming back anytime soon. Things were looking pretty bad. You showed me how to do it. All you had to do is point the way. I was in a bad slump, worked me right through it. Well, with the money I paid, I had never been fishing with a girl like you. You made it look so easy. We spent the whole day zigzagging up the coast from Delray to Port St. Lucie. Time to find a local hooker who can show me where to go. She doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be a pro. We'll go jigging in the morning and troll it in the afternoon. As long as my rod is bending, we ain't coming back anytime soon. For over 20 years we've been fishing pretty steady. She can do it all day and all night. Whether skipping on the top or bumping on the bottom, I know I got 'em, hold on tight. Yeah, yeah. Looks like I found my local hooker. She showed me where to go. She sure was pretty, quite the consummate pro. We went jigging in the morning and troll it in the afternoon. As long as my rod is bending, we ain't coming back anytime soon. You get the message I'm sending, floating around neath the Florida moon. Yeah, yeah. Is that a red snapper?
Hey everybody out there, this is Danny Hoy, the world famous Danny Hoy. And when I listen to Tiki Man Radio, I think it makes me a better human being.
People ask what keeps me smiling, and I tell them I don't need a lot. Being sad just ain't much fun, and I'm happy with what I got. Then they wanna know what it is keeping me in this state of mind. I say it's all about the little things that make life a beautiful ride. Got a little suntan on my skin, got a little captain in my flask, got a little water in my windshield, got a little Molly on full blast, got a little sunshine in my eyes, got a little trop rock in my room, got a little hottie riding shotgun, got a little sand in my soul, sand in my soul. state of mind. And we only need a few little things to have us a damn good time. Alright. Got a little suntan on my skin. Got a little captain in my flask. Got a little water in my windshield. Got a little Molly on full blast. Got a little sunshine in my eyes. Got a little trap rock in my room. Got a little hottie riding shotgun. Got a little sand in my soul. Sand in my soul. If it feels like you're reaching for something you can't find, you know it's right before your eyes. Oh yeah, got a little suntan on my skin. Got a little captain in my flask. Got a little water in my windshield. Got Bob Marley on full blast. Got a little sunshine in my eyes. Got a little trap rock in my room. Got a little hottie riding shotgun. Got a little sand in my soul. Sand in my soul.
That is brand new right there from Mr. Joe Downing.
That's a good one.
And I'll tell you, he just keeps getting better and better and better. And he's going to be joining us next week as the Beach Buddah Artist of the Month.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
And he's got a new album coming out. So we're going to be playing some music on that. But for right now, let's see if we can get over here back to the...
Well, good morning, John Beck. I had to squeeze that in there.
Yeah, good morning, John Beck.
Good morning, buddy.
Bill Crawley also says, hey, you know what? I'll be there. You know, as long as Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase will be in QS, I will be there. So
awesome.
We have two
awesome.
now. There we go.
We've got two.
All right.
That's how it starts.
Speaking of rock stars, let's see if we can get Mac Martin in here. Let's see here. Can you hear us, brother?
I sure can. That's funny. Thank you for that. I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, welcome to the big show.
This morning, Danny.
I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Welcome to the big show, Sunday mornings with a Tiki Man, and glad to have you on as a one of our big supporters here, really, and good friends. Dave signs Beth Travers with MFG Records, and you're one of their recording artists.
That's right. I'm enjoying my. I wish I ordered some Beach Buddah coffee. It didn't get here in time, so
yeah,
I'm using my Beth Travers cup this morning. So good morning.
Fantastic.
Well, that just tells me that the Beach Buddah is back in the shipping department. But anyway, so man, a lot of people may or may not know about you, but I mean, you've been playing music for a long time. But you also dabble in the real estate market and stuff. You got all kinds of things going on. So how did you make the jump from, okay, I'm going to really record an album and do my own thing here? So, tell us a little bit about what you got.
It's funny. I was just rummaging through some of my old stuff, and I've got a stack of manuscripts from when I started writing. I think I've got every piece of paper I've ever written a song on. But as I was looking through my box, I found these right here. Now this is amazing. I can't even. Do you remember the old way you used to copyright stuff?
Yes.
You mail yourself a cassette tape.
Yeah.
So that you would have a copyright. And this one right here, I mailed to myself in 1987.
Wow.
It's got the postmark on it, and I've got a list of songs on here on the outside of the envelope of what I mailed myself. So and this one I did in 1985.
Wow.
So I mean, and I still know that I haven't played some of these songs since 1987. But I remember every one of them. So it's been a while. And then when I got really serious, I had some buddies of mine and we had a group, and we argued all about what we were going to call the band.
Yeah.
But we ended up with the Groove Daddies.
The Groove Daddies.
The Groove Daddies.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Welcome to the stage, the Groove Daddies.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't like that name. But anyway, so then, I've done all this recording and other stuff. I've got like 4 projects I've done, 4 or 5, and published them over time. But when I got to talking with Dave Sines, we met, you talked about the real estate business, and about 10 years ago now, this guy walked into my office and sat down and asked me to, in Arcadia, Florida, which is a very small town in Florida. By the way, I'm 15 minutes from the Navigator Bar and Grill. That's about where, so if you can picture where that's located.
Yeah, Jim Morris was a fixture there at the Navigator for many years.
And I saw Jim. I can't tell you how many times at the Navigator. I never realized the impact he was having on music. I just thought he was a guy playing bar tunes, but it turns out now I know what I wish I'd have known then.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this fellow walks into my office and sits down and wants to buy a small home, but like a second house in Florida. And we get to talking. He's from Nashville and just looking around. Doesn't know where he wants to settle, but he walked into my real estate office. So he looked up on the wall of my office, and I'd won an award for doing a documentary film. I did the soundtrack. I did music for a film about cowboys, and we won a bunch of independent film festivals, and I won for music director of the Palm Beach International Film Festival. But anyway, he looked up. He says, "Oh, you like music?" And I said, "Yeah. I was down playing it,
Yep.
And he says, "Well, I like music too." I said, "Oh, you do?" I said, "What do you do?" He says, "Well, I'm retired from the Grand Ole Opry." Like, dong, 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 dong. I'm like, oh, here's my, gosh, I got to, he says, "Yeah, I played piano in, Grand Ole Opry."
Yeah, that's a pretty good resume.
Yeah. So I said, Grand Ole Opry, I said, "Have you ever heard of Merle Haggard?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, listen, Merle Haggard's son, Marty, is playing a matinee show right here in Arcadia right now." It was about 2 p.m.
Wow.
And he says, "Oh, I know Marty. I know him." And I said, "Well, you want to go?" And he says, "Yeah." So we got in the car. This is 5 minutes after he stepped into my office. We got in the car and drove across town to where Marty Haggard was playing. And we walked in, and up on stage are 2 people. There's Marty Haggard and this other guy accompanying him while they're playing acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy on stage sitting next to Marty Haggard looked up and looked at this guy that I had brought with me and was like, "What are you doing here in Arcadia, Florida from the stage?" Well, that guy that came in was Dave Sines.
Wow.
And it was, so we became friends. He would come down to Arcadia and work on his house, and I'd stop by and visit with him. And we were never really did much with music at all until about 3 years ago. I had a Christmas party, and Beth Travers and Dave, I invited them to the Christmas party, and they came, and by this time they had moved to Inglewood, and or had bought a place in Inglewood, and so we were playing guitars around the campfire, and I was just like, I can't get a good recording. I said, I've got all these projects I've done, and I'm just not happy with any of them. Yeah. And he says, "Well, I'll record you. I'll come to Nashville." So that's when we started recording. And once I got to Nashville and we recorded, 11 songs on a CD project that I have abandoned, which I didn't really like. It's got some good recordings, but I took recordings off of that session and added to this, and came up with this piece, Margarita Skies album. But so once Dave really started listening to my music, he says, Beth and I are getting started in this thing called trop rock. Have you ever heard of it? And I'm like, trop rock? He's just, some of your music, you've got songs about islands in Florida, and, you sing a lot of stuff that might just work in trop rock.
Sure.
And that has opened a whole world that I never really knew existed before 3 years ago.
It's amazing, the Parrot Head world, the trop rock community. I call it a traveling family. We're hiding in plain sight, right? But kind of like Jim Morris there playing at the Navigator. I mean, that was iconic for Jim to be playing there. And sooner or later, people will look over and like, well, what are these people are having fun over here? I want to be a part of that.
Amen. That's what I'm definitely like. I'm really working, trying to meet people, and I met you down at Meeting of the Minds last year. It was like my first experience with a big trop rock festival. Since then, I've been to a number of things. The flocking, what do they call it? Where they have the tour where the flock goes down.
It's a pit stop. Yeah. Oh, pit stop parties. Yes. Yeah. So I'm booked. I'm not booked, but I'm going to be down in Key West some this fall, and continue the journey. It's really I'm just really, really happy to have discovered this at this stage of my career. I'm kind of an empty nester. My kids are grown up, so and my wife and I were looking for things to do and places to go, and like now it's automatic. It's stuff to do and places to go. That's right, and you meet all kinds of great people, and it's interesting. You bring up the pit stop parties and everything going down the Meeting of the Minds. The powers that be of Meeting of the Minds have made the announcement this week they're going to take it out of Key West and take it somewhere else. I suspect it's going to be Gulf Shores or somewhere like that, but that changes the whole dynamic of the pit stop parties, and I'm sure somebody will spring up and do something. I'm sure they will, because that's kind of what we do. We adapt and overcome, but it's become a tradition over the last 30 years to be in Key West, so it's really changing things. But we'll be back there in 2023 and every year afterwards.
Good. That's great.
So you want to play a song for us?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to. So one of the things that I asked Dave to do was when we cut the record, I asked him to cut tracks with no vocal or no rhythm guitar. So what I enjoy doing, like last night, I had a gig. I played at this little place called Shipwreck Lounge, and but I use these tracks to play with, and people really kind of enjoy it. So I'll play the title cut off of my Margarita Skies album.
There we go.
And by the way, I can't believe it, but somebody nominated me for Album of the Year, Single of the Year, and all that stuff. I can't believe it. So it's really cool.
Very cool.
On the Trop Rock Music Award. Don't vote for me, because nobody knows who I am. I'm not running any kind of a campaign at all. I don't want to vote for somebody that can win.
Yeah.
Vote for me would go up in thin air.
Well, it's nice to be recognized.
It really, really is. I'm so happy about it. So this, let's see if this will work.
Are you playing with your bottom tracks?
Woke up this morning, you're still sleeping by my side. Just can't believe all the fun we had last night. We sang La Bamba, baby, and we jumped in a conga line. Your beat is driving me crazy, having fun under Margarita Sky. in my life. You make me sing La Bamba, baby, make me jump in a conga line. Your beat is driving me crazy. I'm in love under margarita sky. Margarita skies and margarita moon, margarita music whenever I am with you. Margarita dream and margarita kiss. Why don't we just fall in love under margarita skies like this? This is my brother Calvin playing the trumpet. So now it's evening and the sun is going down. It's time to get dressed up and go out on the town. We're gonna sing La Bamba, baby, gonna jump in a conga line. The beat is driving us crazy. We're in love under margarita sky. Margarita skies, margarita blue, margarita music whenever I am with you. Margarita dream and margarita kiss. Why don't we just fall in love under margarita skies? Under margarita skies. Under margarita skies like this.
There you
All
go.
right. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. So, did you write that song before you discovered trop rock?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. In fact, this album here has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs that I have written in the last 2 years because of trop rock.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So, and I'm still going, and I have got a song that is just so. I'm really, really excited about it. And Dave, we're going to be going into the studio. You know, Danny Hoy,
Yep.
is MFG. She was down here in the area in Inglewood recording her new CD on MFG Records, which is going to be coming out soon.
Sure.
And I'm waiting my turn to go in because I've got 3 or 4 tunes that I want to cut for some singles and things and get them, get the material out there, get it down and get it done, because it's like keeping me awake at night.
I hear you, man.
I've got to get this down. So it's just been wonderful.
Well, we got a couple of minutes here. Tell everybody how they can find your music. Do you have a website? I mean, we always encourage everybody to buy the music directly from the artist. That way it's supporting you.
Well, thank you. I've got a thing called Here. It's a Here Now. It's part of the, CD Baby, and they have, they give you the digital distribution packet but it's called. It's the website for this album is called HereNow.com, Mac Martin or something.
Okay.
And, that, and then you've got Reverb Nation. You know, I've got a Reverb Nation site which has a lot of video of me performing and some other folks. And I got a Facebook page, you know, Mac Martin Music, Facebook.
Yeah.
But you can find me on Spotify, and you can find some of these older recordings on iTunes, Spotify, and all that, some of my previous stuff that I did. So thanks for that.
Well, cool, man. And of course, Facebook, Twitter, all that other stuff. You've got all that as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
and apparently, if they want to buy a house in Florida, they can reach out to you as well, right?
Yeah. I've had a really nice real estate career. You know, I've had a few different things. As far as a career, I was in HR management for a while, and I got laid off of it. I had to lay myself off of a job as an HR manager to close the plant. I was the last guy out. But at that time, when I got laid off, that's when I got my real estate licenses back in the.
That was a good move, yeah.
But so my career, really right now, what I love about having my own, you know, being in business for myself is I have the ability now to do some of this traveling and still do my real estate stuff and do more music, you know. So they talk about a balance between work and pleasure. You're supposed to have a good balance.
Sure.
Well, I think I'm going to tilt the scale toward pleasure a little bit more. I'm going to have a little bit more pleasure than work, I hope.
I hear you.
That's the goal.
Well, Mac, we certainly appreciate you joining us, man. And
Tiki Man, rocking with the Tiki Man. You know, that I was there when that song was performed at Dirty Harry's the first time.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
That blew me away. I had no idea that they were going to get up there and do that. That was fantastic.
I was watching the look on your face, Daddy, and you were like, wow, this is great. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, buddy, we're going to let you fly. And thank you so much for being on the show this morning, brother.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great time.
All right, man. We'll see you down the road.
Good. Thanks.
See you, brother.
It's like a day on the beach. You hear that? Here's one of my songs. This is about the Florida Keys.
I've never seen a place like this before, where the people are fun and you're never on your own, where the sun is on 365 days a year, and the waves and birds are the only sounds you hear. Let me take you by the hand and I'll show what I mean. Come here, my friend, and see how wonderful life can be. Down in the Florida Keys, this paradise seems made for you and me. Down in the Florida Keys, the land of love is down here in the Keys. You can waste a day down at Sloppy Joe's, the old Hemingway bar where the music's still alive, and the captain says, hey, check your troubles at the door. Come on and meet us there, I'm sure we'll have a good time. Are you having a good time? Let me take you by the hand and I'll show you what I and see how wonderful life can be. Down in the Florida Keys, this paradise seems made for you and me. Down in the Florida Keys, land of love is down here in the Keys. Come on. Down in the Florida Keys, this paradise seems made for you and me. Down in the Florida Keys, now the land of love is down here in the Keys. And I tell you what, well, there's no place in the world, in this whole wide world, like the Florida Keys. That's a true story. The Florida Keys song.
This hour of the show is brought to you by Maltz Gallery, located in beautiful Key West, Florida, right on Duval Street. If you're headed down towards the southernmost point, it's going to be on the right-hand side, about a couple of blocks up. Maltz Gallery is the official fine art photographer of the state of Florida. Go in the gallery and ask for the Scotty Chill or Tiki Man Radio discount and get hooked up. Maltz Gallery, Key West, the official fine art of photography. Key West Trading Company, home of Key West Smugglers Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio, which is now featuring Temple Pent's Revenge Premium Rum, Rikers Vodka, and of course, Smugglers Whiskey, all of which is notoriously good for not getting caught. That's the Key West Trading Company and Key West Smugglers Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo and order yours today. Key West Trading Company, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio. Hello, everybody. This is the Tiki Man. I want to tell you about the St. Augustine Songwriters Festival taking place September 23rd through the 25th in historic downtown St. Augustine, Florida. This is where over 40 songwriters will tell the stories behind their #1 hits before performing them live. Songwriters like Mac McAnally, Chris Tompkins, Casey Beathard, Justin Wilson, and many more. To find out the times and places and to read up on who will be there, download the St. Augustine Songwriters Festival app, or you can go to staugustinesongwritersfestival.com and check out the schedule. You can also go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for more information. That's the St. Augustine Songwriters Festival taking place September 23rd through the 25th in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. This is an event you don't want to miss.
The calendar's my friend. It's what I've waited for. My favorite time of year is finally here. Hello, summer. You and me in a shack down by the shore. My boat tied up outside the tiki bar next door. Move at a turtle's pace in my favorite place. Hello, summer. It's a beach life. It's a roller coaster ride. It's hanging out all day. Never go inside. It's the top down when you're tripping down the road. that summer job and hanging by the pool. Life without a care. We've all been there. Hello, summer. It's a beach life. It's a roller coaster ride. Hanging out all day. Never go inside. It's the top down when you're tripping down the road. Sailing in the summer when you're here again. Oh, hello. I hope you'll find that place you want to be. A lake up in the mountains or a hammock by the sea. The perfect getaway. Let's leave today. Hello, summer.
That, of course, is the late, great Jim Morris.
I know, my favorite song.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a shame.
So many.
Well, yeah, and there's what amazes me is people that are discovering the trop rocks, coastal Americana world, tropical Americana, whatever you want to call it nowadays, and they never got to meet or listen to Jim Morris's music that much, you know.
I know.
And he was such a major impact of what was going on at the time, you know, and this was prior to, you know, the Donnie Brewers of the world and all that stuff, you know. So, I mean, he was the man, you know.
He
was. And, of course, Sharon, his wife, passed away last year.
That's right.
So, you know, she came to...
And she was such a beautiful lady. I mean, just...
She was.
She's just a wonderful lady.
She... Jimmy Parrish brought her over to the we were doing
Shell Hideaway,
yeah, we were doing the Sunday show at the Beachy Shell Hideaway, and in walks Jimmy Parrish and Sharon Morris to come over and be part of the show. It was fantastic.
That was cool.
Yeah, and she was always kind of like in the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't like she didn't want to be up front. You know,
Tambourine player.
Yeah, Jim was the guy, right? You know, and she
That's
was
right.
kind of in the background, but such a sweet soul, and so we miss him dearly. But anyway, Mac Martin, that's MFG Records Tropical recording artist. You can check him out. Just search Mac Martin music, and you'll be able to find it. Or you can go over to MFG Records Tropical. Let me see if I can pull that up here. All of the artists that they have there, which Beth Travers, Rudy Cox, Dave Sines. New addition, of course, is Danny Hoy, and she was down there last week recording her latest album.
That's right. That's right.
And we really need to bring this up. She had to leave Inglewood and go back because we lost Tallulah this week.
I know.
Oh, that broke my heart. She's
Yeah.
such a beautiful doggy.
I was glad she made it to one more summer party.
Me too.
I was too. I'm kind of getting choked up talking about it, but you know, I absolutely loved Cajun too, and Toulouse, and they've kind of been part of our whole history together, you know. And then the fact that they both came to visit us, and then we lost Cajun, and then we had Toulouse for the last time this summer.
Yeah. Summers of your life, you know, things, I'll write about it all the time, but I went down to Key West to do a live remote at the Cork and Stogie. And,
which is also not there anymore, and that breaks my heart.
Key West Chris and Danny Hoy and everybody down to Cork and Stogie. And so I'd been there most of the week and just hanging out. I spent a lot of time down in Key West whenever I left the corporate gig. And so I was staying at my favorite place, which is the Speakeasy, and which was right across the street, basically, from the Cork and Stogie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was getting ready to leave, and Chris and Danny says, "Listen, you can't go. You know, we got more things to do. So why don't you stay at our place? Because there were more rooms available at the Speakeasy. So I said, well, sure, why not? And they're like, we got a room, all right. And I'm like, perfect. You know, this was my first couch surfing event, right? So I'm like, sure, that's fine. It's just me. So I went down there, and he says, you can sleep in the music room. It's really the Whippets room, but we call it the music room, which was about a 6 by 4 foot room, okay? Enough to get a hot-a-bed in there. And so we opened the door, and the Whippets are laying on the couch, and they both looked at me like, you ain't coming in here.
It's our couch.
No, I know.
Who do you think you are?
And Chris says, this is Uncle Danny. He's going to be staying with us for a few days. And so I ended up sleeping in the Whippets bed. They didn't like that, but they got used to it. And of course...
they made you sleep on the hammock the next time.
Yeah, the next night, well, it may have been all the rum drinks from the rum bar too down to Speakeasy. I'm like, I'll just stay here in the hammock tonight.
Well, you know, I had no idea that the Shanty Hounds was named after Tululu and Agent.
That's right.
Till I read that just a couple days ago.
Well, yeah, I did my take on an obituary kind of thing, you know, and a little background there with everybody. So it was kind of cool. So we've got a new segment we're going to do right now called the JBL Legends Travel Minute. All right. And this is going to be airing every week sometime in the 12 o'clock hour. Today, we're going to do it between 11:30 and noon. We're going to do it right now, as a matter of fact, because we have Ashley Estevez is going to be joining us around noon. I really think you're going to enjoy her music. We're going to play one of her music videos and talk to her a little bit about music. But let's see if we can do this. A little bit of trick to everything that I do. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Everybody, it's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group, coming on here today to talk about something that a lot of people are very confused about, and that is the Real ID driver's license. Now, you've probably heard about it on the news. You've probably read about it. It's something that the federal government has been talking about now for about 4 years. They kept putting it off and off because a lot of the states were still not in compliance. New Jersey just became compliant with the Real ID driver's license. The confusion is this. That driver's license is just for travel within the United States. It is not for international travel. If you the Real ID driver's license is only for travel within the United States. You must have a passport to travel international. Now, if you don't have a Real ID driver's license, don't run out and have to renew it even though your renewal is not up yet, because if you have a passport, you can fly domestically or internationally. So now I don't have a Real ID driver's license. New Jersey didn't have it when I renewed my license last year. So when my license comes up for renewal again in 4 years or whatever it is, I'll automatically get that. But personally, I use my passport for everything, domestically, internationally, whatever. So that's a very important point. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. That's what that license is for. The second thing that I want to bring to your attention is, if you are traveling out of the country, please make sure that your passport is valid for at least 6 months past your date of return. So some countries are they enforce that law. They're very strict about it. Other countries are pretty lax. However, there is a 6-month rule. So please make sure your passports are valid for at least 6 months after your date of return. Okay? Anyway, this is Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group, and this has been the Travel Minute. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. All right, so we did lose a little bit of sound there. I was concerned about something, and I kind of screwed that up. So we'll make sure that doesn't happen again. Basically, what Joe was talking about was the real driver's license, right? So a lot of people in some states have it. Tennessee has it. I have it on mine. But it started, we call it BC now, before COVID. In 2019, we were going to, I don't know, it might have been 2018 somewhere. I can't even remember now. When we were going to Canada, they had a big sign there. It says, you need the real driver's license. I'm like, what the hell is the real driver's license? It's the same one I've had since I was 16 years old, right? It looked to me like it was going to be some other crazy thing. They were just, another gimmick to make money off of or whatever. But anyway, so then COVID happened and they shut everything down and you couldn't get it, right? So they delayed it. So now it's back out there. So if you have it on your driver's license, that is just flying internet or in the United States.
Domestically.
Yeah. Domestically. Yeah. It doesn't cover you to go, outside the country. You need your passport for that.
Even Canada?
Even Canada.
Okay.
So that, if you're going outside the country, you got to have your passport. So I'm not sure how much of that you guys missed because of the sound issues, but I'll fix that. But that's basically what he's talking about. And somebody had came to him and said that, hey, I've got the real driver's license, and they just scan that, and my passport pops up. That's not true.
Someday.
Yeah, someday. But for right now, you can, I just take my passport everywhere I go.
Sure.
Whether it's, to Key West or whatever. You never know. I might want to go to Cuba. You never know.
Yeah.
So.
Key West or Kmart.
But I will fix the sound issue. Sorry about that. That was my fault. We'll fix that. We're going to do that every week. Some interesting information from Joe Leo about travel.
Yes.
That was good info.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He didn't mention anything about the passport card. Now, Larissa and I have a passport card and a passport. Mm-hmm. And the passport card is only good to go into Mexico or Canada.
Oh, okay.
And you don't need your full official passport if you have that.
Oh, okay. So you have a passport card.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's we've had them since we were in San Diego because it was so much easier just to keep it with your driver's license in your wallet or purse, and you could travel into TJ or to Tecate, where we like to go, and other places down there just beyond the border.
I've never seen you carry a purse.
Ah.
Oh, you don't know everything.
I said her purse.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Although I did get to see my nephew with his man bag yesterday.
Man bag.
And his pink shirt.
And his pink shirt.
Well, that's a whole nother show probably right there.
But what is the little star on the driver's license?
That's the real driver's license.
Oh.
That's the realness.
Yeah. They probably put it on there because when you guys came here, they were already talking about it, I think.
Right.
Yeah, when you got your driver's license. So that's how they identify that it's a real driver's license.
Right.
Like
versus a fake one.
Well, basically the one you had yesterday was no good. Now that you need a real one, so it's just kind of crazy. But good information from JBL Legends Travel, our official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. And we certainly appreciate everything Joe does. Make sure you sign up for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico, baby.
Going.
We're going to go down to south of the border and have some fun down there. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the idea of going to Belize, too.
I know. Maybe in 2023.
You never know. Mm-hmm. You never know. We're always kind of moving
some
forward.
Homework on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Joe will probably put this in that area as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Joe will take care of us. He is our.
But do we know whether they have an R-I-U or R-U-I. I can't remember.
Ryu. R-I-U. The Ryu.
The Ryu.
Uh-huh.
Do they have a Ryu in Belize? That's the question.
I think when we first started this adventure, I was calling it the Roo.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be staying at the Roo, everybody. No, it's the Ryu.
Uh-huh.
Every time Joe would say, it's called Ryu.
Uh-huh. Ryu.
Ryu.
And this time it's Rio Plaza Mujeres. That means women's
I love
beach.
it. You know, I need to get you to do a commercial because I can't pronounce all that.
Yeah,
See,
I just say
R's and everything.
Yeah, I know. I just say that we're going to Mexico.
We should have her do one in Spanish, a complete one. This way we could be multicultural.
I'll have to think about it.
You know, all of our Hispanic followers.
I could have a lot of fun with that.
Yes, you could.
Larice, tell us about Mexico. And after she does all that, and I'll be like, what she said.
What she just said.
Absolutely. Hey, we played the new tune by Joe Downing a little while ago, and pretty excited about having him on the show next week. He is just coming right along, man. He's just getting better and better and better. You know, he looks like Bob Seger now, all right?
He does.
Yeah, he's got his long hair and all that stuff. It's funny, when we went down to Key West last year, a lot of people showed up with long hair. And, we were just like, what's going
Bill Cockrell did. And
I didn't even know who the hell he was.
I know. I was like, Bill Cockrell. I was like, you're Bill Cockrell. I was like, wait a minute. You don't look like the same guy. I know. But he looked great. He did. He looked great. But I was just like, oh, my God, Bill Cockrell.
I don't know if he looked great or not. I told him he needed a haircut. But anyway.
You tell everybody that. You know what you need to do? You need to grow your hair out because you have beautiful, wavy curls. You do.
And you still have lots of hair, Danny.
You've got a lot of hair. You could grow it out, and you could just be on the bandwagon with the rest of it. That's right.
Give me a little ponytail going, you know.
Hey, the man bun. You could rock that.
I don't know about all
I
that.
want to shave mine off so that I can put a little thing on and then maybe grow my goatee a little longer, and I can be that guy and then this guy.
This guy. This guy. Yeah. The disc guy, that's right. Boomer Blake's got a new version of Down by the Coastline.
Oh, well, I love the song.
Yeah, which includes Robin Trickery. All right.
Fantastic.
Here we go. A little reggae version of this.
Coastline, where the sun-tanned children play. It's a beachcombers church down by the coastline, and we thank God for every day. Down by the coastline, the sea will wash your pain away. That's why everybody meets down by the coastline, where we cleanse our souls and play. Down by the coastline, down by the coastline. sand at a beachcombers church down by the coastline. We are touched by God's own hand down by the coastline. Down by the coastline. Down by the coastline.
Good morning. I'm Tim Campbell, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, and I just have one question for you. How you doing?
Every Sunday I see people filing in through those front doors. Gotta cross up on that steeple. Yeah, it's time to praise the Lord. Some watch it on their TV, just sitting on the couch. Me, I get in my old Bronco and point those headlights south. Oh, ain't got too many miles to go. Save my soul. Yeah, I go down and sink my feet in the water and I soak up that sun and I watch it set. Yeah, I can feel the power of the saltwater gospel. I'm as close to God as I can get. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jimmy, you got it from here?
Now there ain't nothing wrong with putting on your Sunday best. And me, I won't be wearing something that I can't get wet. And if you think about how small we are in life after we're gone, I'm out here by myself, but I know I'm not alone. Yeah, I got all the proof I need, and it sure makes me believe when I go down and sink my feet in the water and I soak up that sun and I watch it set. Yeah, I can feel the power of the saltwater gospel and I'm as close to God as I can get. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Amen. I'm in heaven when I watch the waves roll in. Amen. When I'm lost and nowhere to get found again. Yeah, I go down and sink my feet in the water and I soak up that sun and I watch it set. Yeah, I can feel the power of the saltwater gospel. I'm as close to God as I can get. You got it, Jimmy. Yeah, I go down and sink my feet in the water and I soak up that sun and I watch it set. Yeah, I can feel the power of the saltwater gospel. I'm as close to God as I can get. Amen. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Amen. That's
Amen.
That's a brand new tune right there. Eli Young Band with Jimmy Buffett. Yeah. And Saltwater Gospel right there. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. You don't get to hear Jimmy Buffett say amen very much.
Hey, and I absolutely love that new version of Boomer Blake's.
Yes, and Boomer, we do need to get you on the show. Sent me a message, and we'll talk a little bit about that. What a great, Danny Rosato, I think, was a part of the mixing part of that. And, anytime you can get Robin Tricker in there, with her
I know,
beautiful
that's
voice.
awesome. She's got a gorgeous voice.
It's a reggae version of that song. It's a great song to begin with, but they made it a reggae version, and very, very cool. So, yeah,
every
Boomer.
time I hear it, I get little tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
It really is. Let's see here. Let me go down here and see if Ashley is joining us yet. She is in there. So we'll be coming to Ashley Estevez. I believe you guys are really going to enjoy having her or listening to her musical story. And I was very impressed with her the other day. Let me see if I can get over here and get her on the show. She's already in the green room here. Let me see her. Let's see here. Let me get you in out of the green room there. Can you hear us this morning?
Yes, I can. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the big show, Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man, and Ashley Estevez. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're very, very happy to have you on the show this morning and to talk about your musical journey and kind of introduce you to the Coastal Americana artists or the listeners we have listening around the world right now. So Georgia girl, Georgia Peach. And tell us a little bit about your musical journey.
Well, I have been singing pretty much since I was, probably before talking. Stories about me singing in the back of a Chrysler LeBaron as loud as I can, Digging Up Bones by Randy Travis.
Yeah.
So I am truly a country girl. And it's over the course of maybe 3-4 years that I started writing. When I met my husband, he's always been a writer, and we sort of joined forces and found this bond that we have together. And it's just, we've been cranking out some pretty amazing stuff. We met a young man, Dyer Davis. We have a great connection with him, and it seems like when the three of us get together, we just always crank out something that's really good. So I've been pretty impressed with it all and super excited. So.
What? And your husband there? What's your name?
Good morning. Oh, this is just my husband.
My name's Len with an L.
Yeah, and man, I talked to Ashley the other day. We were talking about how you encouraged her to further her career a little more and the passion that comes out for songwriting. Not everybody, it's a God-given talent to be able to write songs, and but it's always great when you got somebody in your corner that's encouraging you to move forward, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, the first time I heard her sing, I did a double take because I thought it was a radio, and I'm like, holy, we got to do something with that. So she had experience singing in church and all that, and I come from a background of mostly rock, writing rock music, and I've always been a huge fan of country music. And we just started collaborating with other artists. As she mentioned, Dyer Davis is one of her co-writers, and that's how it all started. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, do you guys live in? You still live in Georgia? Or is it Florida now?
No, we live in Florida now. I've been in Florida for about probably 12 years. Yeah, Georgia's my home, but I'm a Florida girl now. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be moving back, not full time at least.
I'm assuming it's still Georgia football for you, though, right?
Yes, go Dogs.
Yeah, they must love that down in Florida.
Yeah, well, when we started winning a lot, they give me some respect now.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah, congratulations on the championship. I'm just glad Alabama didn't win.
Yep. Yeah, I know, right for once. Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding. But, Steve, I can't remember Steve's last name, but he reached out to us. What's his last name?
Jankowitz? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I think that's, I'm having a hard time pronouncing it as well. But he had reached out to us because I guess he helped put the video together that he sent us that we're going to be playing here shortly. And he was very impressed and sent it over. And he's also working on another project. We're going to get him on the show next week to talk about his project that he's got going on, which is very cool. He's been trying to get on the show for quite some time, and we stay pretty jam packed around here. But I was so impressed with your music and the video that you guys put together that I wanted to get you on the show and have everybody know who you are. So, do you guys play around Florida area? What part of Florida are you in?
We are in Flagler Beach, but first of all, I have to say it's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for fitting us in. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, and thanks, Steve, of course. But yeah, we're in Flagler Beach. We have been playing here and there in the past maybe month or so because we've been so busy recording. I mean, we've been in the recording studio for about 2 years now. But now we're really starting to fill up. Like August, September, we're pretty much jam-packed. We're going to be playing at in New Smyrna at the Tavern and Chases on the Beach. And, well, I've mentioned a bunch of places, but I'm sure down in South Florida, no one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mostly regionally here, Daytona Beach area, Flagler Beach, St. Augustine area.
Yeah.
So central and northeast Florida.
And we're hoping to join a couple Songwriters festivals as well this year. So we're working on the dates for those.
Yeah, the St. Augustine Songwriters Festival. That's a big one they do every year down there. And, of course, we talked a little bit about Key West the other day. We have our Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase in Key West every year in November. So that's usually a 3, sometimes 4-day event between 35 and 50 artists over a 3 or 4 day period, and it's always fun to be in Key West during a music festival. But there's so many great songwriter festivals all over Florida that you can kind of get involved in.
Yeah, we go every year. We have the Palm Coast Songwriters Festival that we've attended for the past years, and as you said, St. Augustine. So we're a big fan. We go, we get the tickets, we go every day. We're up front, center, paying attention. We love their stories and everything. It's really cool to go to those. So.
Well, cool. Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to go ahead and play the video, and what I'll do is put you guys back in the green room. I don't know if you can hear it. It is streaming on YouTube, but because we're playing a video, it'll be on a different. I'm not real sure you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to put you back in the green room, and then I'm going to play the video, and then I'll come back to you guys. How about that?
Yeah, awesome. No problem. Hope you guys like it.
All right, here we go. That's Ashley Estevez, and we're going to switch over here and play this beautiful video of hers, and with Steve. Full credit to Steve who put this thing together. All right, here we go.
See you every day.
All right, let's see here. Let me get back over here and get you guys back in there. Such a beautiful video and beautiful song that you guys put together. I love it.
Wow, big
And the crowd goes wild.
Thank you.
And were you guys able to hear it at all?
Yeah, we just got on with our phone. And
Okay, got you. Cool. And of course, we got to give Steve credit because we went out and grabbed his video. He's got his credit on there, and he's going to hey, you better give me credit. So sure, we need to do that. Is that recorded in? That looks like is that Flaggers Beach?
Flagler Beach.
Yeah, it's Flagler Beach right by the pier, and a portion of it was done at our local hotspot, Tortuga's restaurant, where pretty much residents there sometimes.
Well, that's cool, So now, do you have a full CD out?
We have an EP, right?
Well,
yeah, I'll let Lynn explain.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're waiting for this song to be released at the end of the month, and then we'll have a full CD. So right now we just have singles that are available that are streaming right now online.
Yeah.
But sometime by the end of the month, we're going to have a full CD out. We do have a CD now, but we pulled it because we're waiting for these two songs to be released. This song and Woman.
Woman.
Which is out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woman, that was our most recent song. We kind of did a double whammy there. We did In My Dreams, and then immediately after that we did Woman. And so recording time it's a lot, It's,
sure.
I'm not sure if people know how much that goes into it, but it's
yeah.
a lot. It's fun though.
And we've talked about this several times over the years, how much it's changed now with full CDs versus EPs. I mean, EPs seem to be, they get more radio play or they get more exposure as a full CD. There might be some songs that get lost there, in the, the radio play kind of thing. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
It's so unpredictable. We get a lot of good results with the singles because people they're listening to one song and not distracted by others.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing seems to be traditional. We release these singles and then we hope that they get good streaming, and then we take the best ones and we put them on a CD.
Yeah.
It is pretty amazing though, like the original music sometimes, when you play them out or you play consecutively, like 5 originals in a row, you're afraid that people, since they don't know the songs or, they're not singing along, that they might not be taken well. But we have been so lucky, and pretty much every one that we've released has touched someone in some way. I love that song. I can recognize with those lyrics and things, and we've been really lucky that way. I know it's our baby, but I think all of them are good, right? Yeah.
Well, of course, yes. I mean,
no one's going to call her ugly,
Right.
That's right. Well, I think it's an advantage as an independent artist, to go out and play some new songs and get a reaction from people. I mean, that's a bonus that not everybody, once you reach the the big time, you're just touring around and you're doing the tour of the CD that's just released, right? So it's kind of cool to be able to go to the pier or whatever and a bar and play those new songs and say, hey, I got a new song for you guys, and kind of get the reaction, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
It's awesome. And as I said, we've had nothing but good reaction. So we're gonna keep plugging along and hope everybody keeps liking our stuff. So
that's very cool.
I'm really proud of In My Dreams. So In My Dreams was it was a personal song, but it's one of those that everybody's lost someone. Everybody, needs some hope at the end of the day to be able to have that feeling comforted. And so we've been really lucky with that song as far as portraying the feeling and having people really understand it and get it. So that's my only dream, really, is to be able to do that for people.
Well, it's definitely you can tell it's a personal song. And you're right. There's so many people, especially over the last couple of years, so many things have happened, and You know, we do this show every Sunday, and the world changes so much in 7 days. It's amazing. So to be able to put something like that out for somebody to, you know, because nothing brings people together more than music, and that's a very touching song.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
Thank you. She actually cried filming it.
Yes.
Those are real.
Those were real tears?
It was crazy because Steve, he said, I want to film you opening up the box, because that box is a real box based on someone that I lost, and it is a box of memories. His memories are in there, and he wanted to film me. He said, you know, I want you to really get in touch with your loss and cry. I'm like, well, he's like, can you? I said, oh, well, honey, that's no problem. I spend most of my days trying not to cry. So, so that was a bit hard to do, but you know, I reined it in afterwards pretty well.
Yes.
You get crying and you can't stop, and you're like, oh Jesus, I'm a blubbering mess. But it ended up being okay.
Well, you know, like we were talking about with the last interview we did, we always, you know, Tiki Man Radio supports independent artists any way we can. We give you a stage to play in Key West. We love to bring new artists onto the radio show to share it with all of our listeners. But one of the big things we do is encourage people to buy the music directly from you. So is there a website or anything that people can go and kind of follow where you're going to be at, where you're going to play, and how to get your music?
So they can stream it online. It's streaming everywhere: Apple Play, Amazon, Spotify, and
our CD is available on ashleyestevezmusic.com
website.
So we are still working on that website, adding things daily, adding new songs.
And shows.
And shows. So if people want an actual hard copy CD, some people do, you know, we're happy to sign those and send those out for those that want it.
Well, that's the thing. We always encourage the listeners to do that because, like you say, it might get signed, you know, and hopefully, you know, it might even cost you more than if you bought it online. But that's the point. They're there to support you guys, right? So,
studio time's expensive.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got any upcoming shows or anything you want to announce before we let you go?
So the tavern, right?
Yeah, so we're, like I said, you're in South Florida, so but this Thursday we are playing in New Smyrna Beach. That's Thursday the 11th at Flagler Tavern. That's a hot spot from 5 to 9, and then we'll be at Kona on Friday. Chases on the Beach on Saturday. So we have a lot of shows coming up. I really just would recommend people going on my social media, Ashley Estevez Music, Instagram, Facebook, you know, even the website, and just kind of viewing it there. And I hope to keep getting all this love and support from everybody. Like I said, our new song Woman is streaming now as well. It just was released the other day, so jump on and enjoy it. Hopefully.
It's a fun song.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very sassy. The women will love it.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know.
Well, we have it, and we're going to play it next, so everybody can listen to it. So we're very excited about it as well. But we want to thank you guys for taking the time to come on and share your story and your music and everything with all of our Tiki Man Radio family here.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day, and keep listening.
There you go. All right, there you go. Ashley Estevez, and man, we really appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you guys down the road, okay?
All right,
Thank you.
bye.
Take care.
Thank
Peace.
you.
There we go. All right, and so we got the new song here that's called Woman, and let me see here if I can go back over here. Boom, here we go. And we're going to play that. I think you're going to really like it. It's kind of a sassy song, but I like that as well. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Always been that type of girl that makes daddies proud. Don't need no man to help me, baby, I can do without. If I got a tiny changing or a picture that needs hanging, give me that hammer, hand me that nail, and I can do the nailing. Well,
this hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also a sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel, always travel with somebody you can trust. They're one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records Tropical. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel, will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar, a sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with Goaltending Services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. very beautiful, sexy Sade. You said you guys were going to go see her one time, and all the tickets were gone, huh?
Yep. In like 2 seconds.
Well, it was actually 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back in the days of landlines. Serious. I was in my bedroom with a landline, with a phone, and I was trying to get her
You're like,
show. No, it wasn't a ringer, but...
Damn it, I got to start over.
Oh,
Okay, it wasn't 1962.
No, it was actually in the late 80s, 90s. Anyway, the venue was called down there. It's a kind of a beach place, and it was really, really a neat place.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we just to kind of get everybody up to speed with everything going around here. The new pool liner has been installed.
Oh, fantastic!
And it looks beautiful.
It does.
It's delightful.
It is delightful.
We're getting in it here in a minute.
That's right. That's right. We are.
The Flaz master came in this morning. He says, it really looks delightful. And I'm like, well, that's a nice word. Delightful. Yes, it does look delightful, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and thank you, guys, for bringing over the crew Wednesday night. I don't believe we could have done it without you guys. So
the whole family was here.
The whole family. Mom, your mom seemed to really enjoy herself.
She had a great time. You gave her the easy job.
Flip the switch.
Yeah. Now we're gonna all get in here. We're gonna spread this liner out, and you are the most important person here. You flip the switch on the shop vac.
She was totally good with that.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know how to put in a liner by yourself, shop vac is a very key part of that.
Yes, it has to suck the liner to the wall.
Sucks the liner to the wall, pulls out all the wrinkles. But you got to
have 20
have to have
feet. You
people.
got 20 human feet up against the wall.
Yes, to get out all those wrinkles.
Each one of those rounded corners.
Yeah.
You know, I wish we had a video of that
I
day.
know, huh?
I really wish we had a great time just doing the liner.
Yeah, we could have speeded it up, and just...
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
And then we all sat there and watched the water fill it up.
Just like we were watching the grass grow. But it was so much fun. We were drinking wine and watching the water
like dollar
fill
bills filling up in the
Oh,
all
it was
that
definitely
water.
dollar bills.
15,000 gallons of water, for God's sakes.
I was cracking up because my nephew Severin was running around on his knees slapping the wrinkles.
You know what? That is so funny. And Severin and Hannah, what an adorable couple they are.
Are they just a delight? We
I
just
really
love
I
them.
just love them. I just love it. And they're environmentalists, so they're
They
my
are
people.
indeed. Yes, they are.
They are my people.
They are your
There's
peeps.
that,
Danny won't hold that against them.
Yeah.
Well, they are my people.
Actually, Severin has a master's degree in sea water.
It's marine
biology.
Marine biology. Yes. I just love that. I just love that about them, and they're just so happy.
They are. They're tiki people.
They
are
loved
tiki people.
it here. They loved it.
So happy.
That's great.
And when Severin found out you had PBR on tap in the tiki bar, he was ready to move in.
He was like, "This is my favorite beer," and I was like, "Well, enjoy."
Enjoy. Compliments of the Flaz master.
That's right. Flaz
Yeah.
Noogies. Flaz Noogies. I love
Flaz Noogies.
Flaz Noogies. Yeah.
That actually is a proprietary name. I'm not sure.
I believe so.
You let it
Too
go.
late now.
That's it.
My bad.
It has been.
What you got over there, hippie chick?
Oh, I was just wanting to send a little message out there to a good friend of mine. I know he's listening. And, sometimes in life we get so caught up in everyday things. We've got our cell phones, we've got our computers, we've got Netflix, we've got this and that, and it's just so much, overload to the brain, and I'm a huge advocate of getting out and experiencing nature and grounding yourself. And I sent a really great podcast that I listened to this week. It was inspirational, and I sent it to a good friend of mine, and I hope that he listened, but if he didn't, I'm going to tell you again today. And it is this great guy named Colin O'Brady. and he is a 10-time world record champion. He has climbed Mount Everest. He's basically climbed every mountain there was, all these awesome things. And he has done, he did a solo trip across Antarctica by himself with a sled. And it's just an amazing story. And his wife is like she's like his biggest fan and everything. And he started out in Antarctica, and he was like telling himself, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not good, and she was like, you know what? Just get to the next point. Just get to the next point. You don't have to be the best or, whatever. Just get to the next point. Well, anyway, he ended up writing this book. It's called the 12-mile, I think it's called the 12-mile walk. Or not 12 mile, it's a 12-hour walk. And basically, in this book, he challenges people to just unplug for the day. And you just go and you turn off your cell phone and you leave your computer at home and you just go for a walk for 12 hours. 12 hours and just like unplug for the day, and it is just a fantastic thing.
Walk 12 hours?
Yes, and not everybody has.
I'm gonna have to find me a horse or something. I don't know about walking 12 hours.
He talks about that in the book. You just do it from where you are in your functionality. His mother, did it for. His grandmother, did it like she got up and she walked around the block in her neighborhood. She came and sat on the porch in silence, and then she went back and walked around the block again in her neighborhood, and she did that for 12 hours for a day. You just do it for wherever you find yourself and just unplug from everything from 12 hours and see how you feel. I think everybody should do that. I'm going to do that on September the 10th, which is my mother's birthday.
That sounds lovely. What a nice tribute.
And I'm planning on doing my 12-hour walk that day.
Well, that's great. I'll be able to get a lot of things done. If you're going walking somewhere for 12 hours, why don't go ahead and make it a record? Try to go for 24, and just think of how much more peaceful you would be after 24 if 12 hours does it for you, right?
Do you get to stop and get something to drink and eat?
Oh,
absolutely.
No. You can only eat grass and leaves on the way.
No, you absolutely can, but, the whole point of it is to, not to talk to people, to be with yourself in your own mind.
Sure.
No music on the way, no podcast, no listening. You just unplug from everything and just go on a 12-hour walk.
Wow.
That sounds awesome, actually.
I don't know. After about 6 hours, I'll be ready to kill a squirrel and eat it or something. I don't know. Come on now. Sounds cool, though.
They're good to eat, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not go there.
Since I was 3 feet tall, you've seen it all. You've seen it all.
gotta piss it away so fast. It's not meant to last. It's not meant to last. And I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out in a rally and I sprung a few leaks, but I gotta stop wishing. I gotta go fishing down the rock bottom again with just a few friends. Just a few friends. Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard you call. I wanted to sail upon your water since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. And I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out in a rally, then I sprung a few leaks, but I gotta stop wishing. I gotta go fishing down the rock bottom again with just a few friends. 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 With just a few friends.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Tiki Man Radio is very proud to have Jonathan's Wild Cherry Wooden Spoons as a sponsor for Rick the Stick's Hometown Lick every Sunday between 6 and 8 p.m. Jonathan's Wooden Spoons is more than just utensils in the kitchen. It's a 40-year tradition endorsed by people like Oprah and Rachel Ray. Because they're made out of wood, these beautifully designed spoons won't overheat or scratch cooking surfaces, and the notched handle guarantees they'll hang on to any rim of your bowls and pots. Beautifully crafted and designed to last. That's Jonathan Wild Cherry's Wood Spoons. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo and order yours today. It's okay to be a little classy in the kitchen with Jonathan's Wooden Spoons. Make sure you tune in to Rick's Hometown Licks every Sunday between 6 and 8 p.m. right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Days are getting shorter. I can feel the fall coming in the air. I miss the way the sun lights up your face, where the moon bounces off your hair. I can still feel your arms around me. Seems so long ago since you were mine. I need a little bit more summer, ain't ready for the cold of wintertime. Wanna feel your brown skin upon me, wanna pour you another glass of wine. I need a little bit more summer, my heart spinning around. Wanna bring back those hot nights of summer. Love was like lightning and thunder. It was stronger than Georgia moonshine. Seems so long ago since you were mine. 'Cause I need a little bit more summer. Ain't ready for the cold of wintertime. Wanna feel your brown skin upon me. Wanna pour you another glass of wine. 'Cause I need a little bit more summer. Yeah, a little more summertime. I need you here beside me, like two lovers walking on the shoreline. I need a little bit more summer, not ready for the cold of wintertime. Wanna feel your brown skin upon me. Wanna pour you another glass of wine. I need a little bit more summer. Yeah, a little more summertime. Oh, oh, a little more summertime.
It's a brand new single right there from Barefoot Reggie.
That's a good one.
A little more summertime. I was talking to our producer Monica, who is always listening.
Always.
She is.
And she watches too. And she was telling me, how hot it is up in Canada and sweltering. I'm like, we're gonna miss these summer days. It won't be long. Once August gets here, I really feel like once school starts, which I think starts next week here in Tennessee.
Yes, it does.
It's just the downward turn of people start putting the boats away and all that
Getting out
stuff.
Christmas
Not
stuff.
me. I start to get mine out.
Yeah.
All of those guys buzzing the lake in front of the house, actually it's the back of the house. And
yeah.
Reese has a term for them, and I can't remember it, but they're out there.
Buzzer dudes.
Yeah. Everything from the wave boats to the
Crazy jet skiers.
jets. Yeah. And they're all around. And then they go away, and then I can get out there and I can quietly get across that water and drop a few lines and start to troll.
Well, all of the beach towns and things up and down the coast, they call that reclaiming their beach.
That's right.
When all the tourists go home and
After Labor Day, we finally have our lake back.
That's right. So it is what it is. But the hippie chick's going to be walking
12 hours.
12 hours.
Yes, 12 hours.
And you're just going to walk on the side of the highway and...
I don't know yet. I have I have I kind of had a plan in mind.
Yeah.
Kind of walk towards your brother's house, which is about a 45-minute drive, and I figure, that'll probably take me about 6 hours that way, to walking it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, coming back. Or I could, change my plans entirely, but and walk a different direction. But I'm, I haven't been feeling well this year, and I had a few, things happen, and but now I'm getting some energy back, and this is really in my wheelhouse,
Sure.
I was a big hike before I met the Tiki Man. I was a really big hiker, and I really loved, I like immersing myself in nature. That is my church. That is my spiritual zen. I love that whole thing. And I just like, I think it does the soul good to just, not be on, not be listening to music or podcast or all this, not that we don't love it, because we absolutely love music, but, just take some time off to get in your own mind.
And to disconnect.
Yeah, and that's scary for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people out there that are just busy, busy, busy all the time, and they can't just be with themselves. And that's a really important thing, to just learn to be with yourself. I also meditate every morning at 6 a.m. every morning. For the last 2 years, I have been very faithful about meditation, which has really helped me tremendously. I've said on the radio that I've had a problem with driving and everything. I've started to get over, the whole meditation thing has really helped me get over some of my obstacles with the driving. That's why I started it 2 years ago, because I knew I was going down a path that was like scary. Because nobody wants to be scared of driving, because then you're stuck, right? Mm-hmm. You're stuck, and I think it's important just to be with yourself and learn to love yourself before you can love everybody else, and just be present with yourself. Who are you? What do you want? What's important to you in life?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like an adventure, and you're going to do this in September, so the weather won't be that bad.
Weather permitting, on September 10th is my plan. That's on a Saturday. I think, obviously if it's pouring down rain, that's not going to happen. I'll have to delay it, but that's my plan. September 10th.
Well, just watch the crazy people going down the highway. They're crazy out there.
They are.
Then you always have the park has a nice trail.
I absolutely love the park. Matter of fact, Katie May loves the park too. That is a 4.5 mile trail around
go around
Harrison Bay.
Then 5 times.
You could go around it a ton of times, and yes, I would be safe, but then I wouldn't really go on an adventure, because I've done that for quite some time. So wouldn't it be fun to just take a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows where you end up?
It just sounds to me like the so she goes off on this walk, and then 2 days goes by and she doesn't show back up, right? Then you call the police, right, and they come out and they immediately go after the boyfriend or the spouse, right? So
no, it's
so
not
let me get this straight. You just let her walk out for 12 hours and you left the house, and well, yeah, that's her. That's what she does.
Well, the good thing here's the good thing. I will not be on my cell phone, but I will have my cell phone on airplane mode, so that you can actually find me if you need to.
Okay,
so I will be there. You will be there for a safety backup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Flaz, you had an adventurous week with fishing with the family. The whole family.
Damn family. The whole fam damly.
Yeah, fam damly was in here, and
they're lovely. I
nice.
love all of them.
Thank you.
Always love to, and thank you so much for bringing. It means the world to us that you want to share our crazy world with your family. So.
Well, it was kind of one of those things where the fam damly shows up. The very first thing is the nephew and the nephew's
The nephewette
girlfriend. They look and they kind of hold their hands together and they go, "Can we go fishing?" Yeah. Okay, my boat's out of the water. It's in part of a construction phase, because we're putting the best
boats always are.
And to launch and everything. The property isn't that conducive to getting the truck down there and at the bottom of the property and getting it out. Yeah. So anyway, got it out into the water. Everything went good. So we decided to take some fishing rods and so on, and caught a few channel cats. And I don't eat channel cats. I do if I have to, but they decided it was a good idea to just let them go, but they got to pet them, and
They looked sad,
yeah,
so they went in
that
the
kind of
water.
thing, touch them and see how, what it's like to have a fish, near you. And then we just put them back in the water, each one of them each time. So anyway, that was fun. Then the next day we went what is called blobbing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you blow up those tubes and everybody gets a tube and you kind of hook yourself in your arms and just float around the boat. The boat's got a good stereo system on it, even though it is a center console Florida-style fishing boat. But we had a good time just hanging out and getting sunburned. And then we went in and had some food. And then went to bed.
Took a nap.
Took a nap. Yeah, that's a whole lot of adventure there.
Right. Well, that's what you do when you're on staycation.
Well, that's true. Yeah, but it's good. Like I said, it's good having them here at the Tiki Bar. Good. Sound like you guys had a fantastic week.
We did. It was an excellent week, and it was a high point coming over here to help smooth out that beautiful, gorgeous pool.
Well, there you go.
And I'm fixing to get in it here in an hour.
Yeah, it worked out really well. I mean, we're very excited to have everybody here for sure.
I'm looking forward to getting behind that chocolate bar.
There's a fresh northeast trade, steady blowing. There's a little lack of love on this road. There's a little brighter days where I'm going. There's a little beachfront town calling me home. It's got a little bitty bar, hats all over the ceiling. Got a big front porch with a bench I'm bound to claim. And it's not too far from where I'll be rodding and reeling. In this little beachfront town that's calling my name. I said, so long ago. Now it's high time, I'm finally coming home. There's a little white frame house perched on the sand dune. Got a little rickety boardwalk down to the shore. Coming up out of the ocean, there's a big full moon. There's a little beachfront town out my back door. I said, so long ago. Now it's high time, I'm finally coming home. There's a fresh northeast trade, it's steady blowing. There's a little lack of love out on this road. There's a little brighter days where I'm going. There's a little beachfront town calling me home. This little beachfront town's been calling me home.
Hi, this is Steve Hopper. You're listening to Tiki Man Radio in the tropics of Tennessee.
Yeah, there's a reason that I stay, but it's a reason I can't say. 'Cause living here just isn't cheap. No one said paradise was free. And the rain on the tin roof makes me sleep like a baby. When the sun shines high, it always seems to wake me down here. It's anchors away and set sail. If your compass never fails, you can still find a way to disappear. Bait shops, they never close, and everyone owns a fishing pole. And the rich man will come, I bet, and build where the poor man throws his net. But hey, he'll have him an ocean view, elbows on mahogany and brass beneath his shoes. Down here it's anchors away and set sail. If your compass never fails, you can still find a way to disappear. Down here it's anchors away and set sail. And if your compass never fails, you can still find a way to disappear. Down here yeah, there's a reason that I stay, but it's a reason
Here's your weekly lineup on Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time is Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. You can check that out on YouTube as well. Then Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern is Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks. Next up in the week is Wednesday afternoon at 12 p.m. noon Key West time is the Key West Connection with Tyler Sheff and Rob Bond. Wednesday evenings, this one can be seen on YouTube as well, is Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, he'll be right back here with Island Vibes with Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth. And then at Fridays, get your weekend started off a little bit early with the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin. That starts at 11 a.m. And then Saturdays, you've got Jukebox Saturday Mornings. That'll be playing from midnight to noon every Saturday. So check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Scotty Chill, and going down the lineup there. And, of course, we can now start adding the Coastal Confessions.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, B-Man and Michelle.
Yeah, on Friday night.
That was for those of you that don't know or missed it or whatever, the simulcasting
with Barefoot Radio.
Barefoot Radio on Friday nights from 8 to 10. This has been ever since Scotty moved his show to Thursday, we have that Friday opened up, right? And
that's right.
So I've been hot and heavy on B-Man about coming. I really wanted him to quit the radio station and come over here, but didn't seem like that was going to happen. And he gets, people say, I've done a ton of interviews over the years, and people always ask, how did you get into radio? I'm like, well, you don't get into radio, you fall into it, right? And it consumes your life.
Yes.
And that's exactly what's happened to B-Man down there. But they have a really good show, and a lot of our listeners go over there and listen to it. So now you can stay on the Tiki Man Radio app and listen to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, simulcasting out of Key West on Barefoot Radio.
That's pretty awesome.
Sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we didn't tell anybody we were going to do it. We were just going to test it.
Yeah,
we just did it. And just to see if we could, listen, I could build an airplane out of some sticks if I had to.
But don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. People be like, hey, man, can I get one of them airplanes?
I know.
Yeah, that's only in emergencies.
He's MacGyver.
But, very cool that we did that. And speaking of Scotty Chill, he sent me a message. Let's see here. Who's he going to have on the show this week? Jonas Lawrence.
Cool.
Jonas Lawrence will be on his show Thursdays, Island Vibes, live with Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth. Brought to you by Alan Maltz Gallery and Camys Grammys. 7 to 9. So Jonas Lawrence will be on there. And, of course, Jonas Lawrence is headlining the stage here for the summer party next year in the summer of 2023 right here at the Old Tiki Bar.
Very cool. Danny, I can't wait to go to the Alan Maltz Gallery when I'm in.
Oh, my gosh. It is
when I am in Key West.
You're going to want to buy everything.
I just am so excited.
Better get your pocketbook out.
I know. That is so true. But
here's my wallet. I'm going to leave it behind.
Hey, I have a credit card.
But everything is so beautiful there.
Oh, I've looked at their stuff on their website, and they have some beautiful things.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
We'll just pick up a little souvenir.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, we want to give you an update on the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise.
I do too.
Go right ahead.
Yay. Dan Ware and Rachel are coming.
Yay! All right.
They just sent me a message. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy.
So exciting.
That's very cool.
So they're going to be coming to Mexico with us.
So cool. Excited.
Get his big ass down to Mexico. I like that.
With his big cowboy hat.
Big old cowboy hat. That's going to be awesome.
We'll be in the P bar before you know it. You'll some tequila.
Oh my word.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a blast.
In the P bar.
No, that's the P pool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me see if I can.
You know how we know it's the people, because y'all never get out of there, so you know you got to go.
Yeah. By the time the afternoon rolls around, it's kind of green.
That's right.
Yeah.
Last year, Tiki Man Radio's family and friends went down to Montego Bay, Jamaica for the very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. Traveling around with JBL Legends Travel was a fantastic time. We all had a great time. This year, we're going to do it all over again. Guess where we're going? Mexico! That's right, baby. We're going to go get us some tequila south of the border. That's the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. May the 2nd through the 6th, all-inclusive resort at the Hotel Rio. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner and get signed up today. Now, don't waste any time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, okay? Go ahead and reserve the room. $100 reserves the room, and it's fully refundable. Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, Mexico, 2023, May the 2nd through the 6th. Contact Joe Leo at 732-831-5200. Don't get left behind and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. Tiki Man Radio, come and party with us, south of the border in Mexico, baby, 2023. That's right. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, all right? Come over and have some fun with us in Mexico. It's going to be a blast. You guys were there. We had a great time.
Oh, they had a great time. I got pictures.
Uh-oh. And don't take anything from Monica.
No, Corona.
That has smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, you mean Verona Corona. Yes.
Oh, my.
Don't take anything from Verona.
Yeah,
smoke coming out of
that was funny as hell.
That was a great day.
It's a little bit of a walk to the bar, right? You know, from the pool, not very far. It's not like we're going across Jamaica or anything.
No, they make it easy on you.
But there was some stairs.
There were stairs.
And about halfway up the stairs, he's like, I don't think my feet can move anymore. I'm like, what happened? What's wrong with you? Well, I was talking to Verona Corona. And
Say no more.
I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
She's a bad influence.
She really is a bad influence.
And I came back with a cup of water.
Yeah, I know. They're giving us free alcohol. He's like, I'll have some water, please.
I dried up.
Oh.
It was quite the entertaining moment for me. I enjoyed it. But,
oh, my gosh.
Anyway, all right. So make sure you check out Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks this afternoon at 6 o'clock.
Rick.
And he'll be doing his thing. They got their big party coming up next weekend, I do believe.
Yeah.
And they should have the banner I sent them. I think it's arriving on Wednesday. So want to see some pictures of that. And I really appreciate you guys coming in here, taking up some room. What was that other guy that used to be in here? B-Dog? Something like that.
Oh, come on now. He and Lou are lovebirds up in the mountains.
I know.
Lovey-dovey in the mountains.
The Smoky Mountains, all that up in there. To me, I'm like the hippie chick. I think it's a wintertime
It's
trip.
a fall and winter trip.
Yeah, it's gorgeous
to me.
up there.
Yeah.
Tennessee, as a whole, really is a beautiful, beautiful state surrounded by mountains. And when the fall comes and everything changes, and springtime, everything comes back alive, and you got the beautiful lakes and rivers flowing through Tennessee. It's absolutely gorgeous here.
We'll be doing some fly fishing, you and I.
Yeah, we got to get up to Tellico.
Tellico
We just need to get a cabin for the weekend and go up there and do some fly fishing.
I just pulled out a couple of my fly rods, so.
Well, I'm sure you're going
taken.
I hear your garage is full of them down there, right?
I have not full of fly rods. I counted them the other day. I have 32 fishing rods.
Oh, my goodness.
He has more fishing rods than I have shoes, and that is sad.
That is sad.
Oh, my
That
goodness.
is sad. But, can't never have too many fishing rods, apparently.
Right.
Hey, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank Ashley Estevez for joining us. Hope you enjoyed her music. Make sure you follow her and check out her music. It's very important that we support the independent artists. Thank you, Mac Martin, for being here today and sharing his music, MFG Records Tropical recording artist. And the Jolio Travel Minute, I screwed that up a little bit. I was a little worried about the sound for some reason. I screwed it up in the middle of it. We'll get that all worked out because we're going to do that each and every week. However, I'll cut the video out separately like I do on a lot of things, and it'll be out there. You can check out the whole video, of course. Thank you to Colleen and the gang and Jimmy Parrish, everybody down in Belize for what appeared to me checking in from the hurricane that the wind was blowing. We're having a great time.
They looked like they were having fun.
Yeah. But I love those guys, and it means the world to me. They think enough to take a break in the fun they're having and check in on the show.
That's awesome.
Thank you to our producer, Monica, for being our producer and always listening. Yeah, absolutely. And everybody going over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit like on the video. That helps us out tremendously. And I was wanting to give a quick update right quick on the YouTube because I noticed a burst of subscribers here. We are up to 7,859.
Whoa.
So we are approaching the 8,000 mark on subscribers.
That's gonna crack 8,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come a long ways from me.
Remember when we had 17?
13 and me peeling a potato. Funny thing was, everybody liked me. Wow, I really learned how to peel a potato. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I like that bacon one you did.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we still have the videos out there. You know, we still do cooking with the Tiki Man. All right, if you want to send us a cooking video. Flaz, I mean, you're like the chef here.
Flaz is the chef.
The Flaz master.
A cameraman and a sound man.
Well, there's that, you know. But hey, and we got Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Micho coming up following the big show here. And he's going to join us next week as well. We're going to give you the rundown. Everything is set for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound. And we're gonna enjoy being down there and years to come in Key West. So again, if you're just tuning in, we'll be back in Key West, even though Meeting the Minds is turning their back on Key West. I mean, leaving Key West.
Stop.
Our event got so big they had to go somewhere else. That's what I like to say. But anyway, thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Yeah,
it's time to hit the pool and watch some racing, I guess. But check out all the shows we have here on Tiki Man Radio each and every day. These guys are working their butts off to bring you entertainment each and every week. It's not easy to do what we do, even though we make it look easy. Start your day the island way with positive vibes and Tiki Man Radio each and every day. Download the free app. Take it everywhere you go. Tell Alexa and say, "Hey, Alexa, play that Tiki Man Radio." She'll do it, too. All right? Just come over here next week, and we'll be here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
And please come back, William, from California, Maryland.
For a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy.
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we got
So long, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Me Show coming up next. We'll see you on the radio, everybody.